A man who held a hospital at gunpoint was later hailed as a hero. He didn't kill. He didn't hurt anyone. All he wanted was to save his son. John was a factory worker. Life was tough, but he loved his family more than anything. Until one day, his 9-year-old son suddenly collapsed on the baseball field. Doctors said his heart was 3 times larger than normal. To survive, he needed an immediate heart transplant, and it would cost $250,000. John nearly broke down. He'd paid insurance for 10 years, but the company said, "Heart surgery's not covered, no payout." He ran to every government office, but all he heard was, "You don't qualify." To raise money, John sold everything he owned. He begged, borrowed, and even pawned his wedding ring for just $90. Still, it wasn't enough, not even for the deposit. Then one day, the hospital said his son would be discharged, which really meant sent home to die. That's when John snapped. With an unloaded gun, he stormed into the ER, locked the doors, and took the staff and patients hostage. But he wasn't there for revenge. When someone got hurt, he forced doctors to treat them. When emergency calls came in, he answered them himself. Some even said he's running this place better than the real director. The police came to negotiate. John had only one demand: put my son on the transplant list. But the hospital refused. Meanwhile, inside the hospital, the hostages began to support him. They heard about his son. No donor, no options. Then John made a shocking choice. "Take my heart, give it to him." Doctors were stunned. They tried to stop him, but John raised his gun and said, "If this saves him, my life is worth it." He walked into the OR, placed the gun on the table, and pulled a single bullet from his pocket, the only one he had. That gun had never been loaded. He had never planned to hurt anyone. Just as John was about to end his life, his wife's voice screamed from outside, "They found a match, a heart donor!" This dramatic hostage crisis ended up saving his son's life and shook the entire country. People took to the streets, protesting the injustice of the healthcare system. This one act helped push real reform in America. John was sentenced to 3 years for armed hostage-taking. In court, he said, "I don't regret it, because my son is still alive." On the day they took him away, his son raised a clenched fist, a sign of strength. Everyone watching was in tears.